So God reminded me of a time that I perceived him not coming through. And I felt led to share with you because I feel like there's someone out there that needs to hear this. So I hope this encourages you to know that when we don't understand sometimes in the moment, that he always has our back. So my name is Kristen Kahns. I'm a nutrition therapist and natural food chef and neurostrategist, and I help to teach women how to feel their best physically and mentally so that they can step into the fullness of who they've created to be. So it would mean so much to me if you could if you could subscribe to help get this content out to others and comment below. I would love to know if something like this has ever happened to you, and I'd like to hear. So back around, I think it was like 2011, 2012, we were living in Dallas, Texas at the time. And so this is when this happened. And I would run in the mornings. And I had a running partner. Her name was Tanya. And we would go out each morning around 5 a.m. And it was always pitch dark. So we had to run on this sidewalk to get onto this busy road. And then over this bridge to get into this neighborhood. It was a beautiful neighborhood and it was quiet and there was no traffic. And in the spring, there were roses and flowering trees everywhere and it smelled amazing. So this was just my happy place. So we would go out each morning. And one morning I woke up and I was getting ready like usual and getting my running clothes on, getting my shoes on. And I felt the Lord say, pray for protection. And I thought, okay, Lord, protect Tanya, protect me on this run today. And it was 5 o'clock in the morning. So honestly, I didn't really think much about it. I was kind of out of it, half asleep, just getting ready, doing what I normally do. So I didn't have any fear inside of me about not going. I really just did not think much about it. So I said this little prayer and out I went for a run. And I specifically remember that morning, it was dark like usual. It was warm. It was kind of humid and we ran our usual route. So we ran down this busy road over the bridge and into the neighborhood. But right as we were coming to an end and we're making the turn to come back over the busy street and the bridge, my foot caught the corner of this crack or something and I tripped. And it was just kind of starting to get light. And so I stood up and blood started, coming down my knees. I had shorts on and my hands were all scraped, right here, because I felt like that. And it was nothing serious, but I was instantly just furious. I was mad because I remember thinking, I was like, God, you didn't protect me. And I got home, I took a shower and rushed off to my day. I really didn't have much time to process it or think about it. But that night before I went to bed, I remembered what happened because I looked down, I saw my knees, and I was a little sore and kind of bruised up. And I said, God, like, why did you not protect me? I prayed and you didn't protect me. And he said, I did. He said, go back tomorrow and look at the angle of the crack that you should have fallen straight into oncoming traffic. But instead, you fell parallel to the sidewalk. And I just broke down and instantly started crying because then a flash of what happened went through my head. And I remembered car lights whizzing by my head after I fell. And it was these bright lights in the dark that just flashed through my head. And it didn't all register at the time, but I think it happened so fast that that's why I was instantly mad because like, oh my gosh, like a car just sped by my head. So in an instant, I realized I perceived the whole situation wrong. And I was looking at my scrapes and my bruises as God was not protecting me when in fact, he had just saved my life. So I went back the next morning and there was this diagonal crack in the sidewalk that was slightly raised. And as I was turning that corner that morning before, my shoe had caught on it, and there was no way in the natural that I would have not fallen into head-on traffic because it was diagonal and I was parallel. And so I just wanted to share that because how many times in life do we do this? We perceive our scrapes, our bruises of life as God not coming through for us. And we perceive a situation through our human eyes and maybe blame God or get mad at him or question his goodness when he's good all the time. And the truth is, we live in a fallen world. Bad things happen, but God is always good. So I pray that this encourages you at just the right time and that you know that God is for you and not against you, and he is working all things for good. So we might not always understand his ways, but just remember, we have no idea what he's protected us from or what he's protecting us from. So I'd love to know, as I said before, if you've ever gotten mad at God or had something like this happen where you realized that he really had, in fact, protected you. And I'm just on a mission, guys. I'm on a mission to help women step into the fullness of who God created you to be and to just get unstuck and to move forward. So I hope this encourages you. If this video has blessed you, please like, subscribe, and comment to get this work out circulating so it can bless more people. I'll talk to you guys soon.